start recording. Hey, it's your boy Omega XVI, and today I'm learning how to play Dungeons and Dragons. I've made a couple characters, and my homie Asmalash, who also has a YouTube channel. Plug your YouTube channel.
Yeah, sure. I'll plug my YouTube channel. I got nothing on it at the moment, but
Anyways, it still works.
Still works, you know. My name is Asmalash. Feel free to call me Ash. You can follow and subscribe over at my YouTube at MasterChef Canada.
I'll link it in the bio just to read.
Yep.
Or I'll put an annotation. I'll figure it out later. Sam, don't worry.
Yeah, and comment, whatever.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I have a habit of putting all my linked in the bio, but I can probably throw an annotation. It doesn't really matter. I'll decide it in post. Sam, this is this is a you problem if you end up ever seeing this.
Thank you, Sam.
So let me give you a rundown on the characters. So we have 3 characters. What's the campaign that we're doing?
We are running Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
So technically, this campaign is a sequel. Is it a sequel?
Yes, it is a sequel.
So, but it also functions as a standalone, so it really doesn't matter. I have no context. I have no idea how the combat works, how the mechanics works.
Oh, don't worry. You're gonna understand how it works very soon.
Yeah, and basically, I have 3 characters. And I'll bring them up just so you guys can see them. I'll give you a little descriptor and how they're gonna basically run. I got Silvatious, the variant human Oath of Conquest paladin. He basically is a dude who does acts for glory and fame to help out the innocent while secretly trying to attack the noble that executed his parents. Then we have Uga, the male warforged barbarian. He's a war criminal on the path of repentance, and he now is trying to repent by protecting all the innocents, which he failed to. And we have Lythos, the male wood elf. He's basically a twink who's socially awkward because he was raised by a wolf, and he plays the pan flute and is basically really annoying because he has a story for everything, and none of these people work together as a team, like in their lore. So this is gonna be very interesting how this is gonna play out. So back to the tabletop. It'll be something. It'll be something, and I'm voicing all 3 of these characters. Unless Asmalash wants to take care of a character at some point, I'll throw the switch off. But oh boy, I haven't made any content in a while because of COVID. I contracted COVID recently, so I've been basically out of commission for like a week and a half, and now I'm slowly regaining my function as a human being. So yeah, so Asmalash, you want to preface with anything?
Besides what we're doing as of this moment, as I'm currently setting up everything, maybe this is more of a question, or like a time for questions. Like if you're curious about anything I might try to throw at you, or anything that is like that you're unsure about with D&D, as I am quite used to this shit.
So what are you gonna limit me on my actions? Like, how are you gonna limit what I can potentially do in a turn? Not based on mechanics or anything, but I mean, let's say you give me a situation and I propose something. What is the limitation? Is it a situation by situation kind of deal, or do you have a general don't do this, don't do that?
As
a DM,
there's as a DM, and as most DMs would generally run it like this, there are other DMs who will not do what I do, and what most others do, and I will limit it to things like rule of cool. Whereas rule of cool is essentially if you can feasibly have it make sense, or like if you want to say, for instance, you get a final hit on like an enemy I throw at you, right? I'm going to allow you to like describe how you kill it, and you can be as fancy, as flashy as you want. and I'm more or less going to allow that. It's going to be a more case by case basis, as long as it doesn't, sound, too ridiculous, right?
So the rule of anime, basically.
Essentially.
So I can't be Kirito because bullshit. All right, I can live with that. That's a good rule. That's good enough rule.
Yeah, most DMs will run with that, just because it adds
Flavor.
flair to the game and allows like the players to do things.
So, are there any NPCs that I should be
Aware of?
Yes, or are they neutral or hostile?
I'm going to say there are going to be a few NPCs at the beginning.
Fair, okay. We're on a tavern, so that makes sense.
Yep. Now, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to not have too many models on on screen on the table, just so it's clear enough.
Of course.
Right? But for what you're going to be able to see, it's going to be a busy tavern. So you're probably going to be there around the evening time ish. So just when people are getting off work, coming in for drinks, dinner, things like that.
I see. So, there are bound to be some drunks. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Probably.
The barkeep is probably going to hold some information that I need to get. All right, okay, I got some stuff. Oh, I'm gonna be a dumbass though. I know what I'm gonna do. I have an idea. So this is gonna be a really long recording.
Oh yeah.
So
we can try to limit it to like an hour and a half, and it makes it easier.
But I don't care. See, here's the problem. If anything, I can probably just cut out parts, but I'll be nice to Sam. I'll be nice to my editor. and I'll timestamp stuff.
Yes.
Like in post, and just be like, yeah, here are the eventful parts, and here's some storytelling that you might need.
Here's some storytelling. Here's some funny shit.
Yeah, here's some fucking my characters being bricks. So I'm trying and stick with each character. It's like Silvatious is gonna talk with such vigor and might, and then you got Lithos, who's a little bit of a twink, and he just kind of cowers in the corner, and then Uga. I can't do. I don't want to do a cringy robotic voice. And oh my god, your ping just spiked to 700.
Yeah, that's a fucking problem.
So Uga is just gonna kind of be. I don't know. I've landed on generic Russian. I don't like bear. I don't know. Why are you not doing it? It's we'll figure.
Like that. Like easy.
Like that easy. And then we have Silvatious. I command the room. I don't know, man. And then Lithos is just the twink in the corner. So these characters are level 5 for reference. We made a couple level 20 characters yesterday just when we were messing around. They'll potentially be in a future video, but to be honest, I might just release an uncut version like an asshole.
Yes,
because I feel like D&D you either have to like cut it up a lot or not cut it at all. Because
you can choose to abridge that shit, or you can choose to have it like in its entirety.
Yeah, I might do something for Patreon then. I have a Patreon, by the way.
Plug Patreon right now.
All the links will be in the bio. But most of my stuff, the only thing that's different amongst all of my brands is like my Twitch, because someone is hogging my fucking name and I can't do anything about that. So I have an underscore at the end, but most of my stuff is like on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, etc. is Omega XVI, capital O and capital XVI, all one word. But like, yeah, I was kind of triggered when I made my Twitch. It's almost been a full year since I made my Twitch. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. It's also been almost a full year since I've been married. That's also crazy.
That is also fucking crazy.
Yeah, fuck, this is wild. So as you can see on the board, there's four different colors, and they're all representative of a character. Problem is, I don't necessarily know how that's gonna work, but we're gonna figure that out.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be figured out at some point.
Alrighty, so what do you got left?
He's not that. I'm trying to find a different image just because I can't grab the ones off of
Oh, you can't grab them
off of the
off
yeah off of
D&D?
the sheets. Yeah.
Really? Then I'll just
Yeah.
hold on. I'll just go into the. I'll just make another character and send you the PNG files if I can take them. Cause I'm not an asshole.
Like I've got a whole bunch of images. I'm just trying to find a twink. That's literally it. Because some of them are like actual buff chats, and that's not that's not Lythos.
No, hold on. Let me just think. Sliv. I'm just gonna call that Sliv. I think that works. Let me just check what the JPEG is. Okay, so I can pull them. Hold on, I can pull them. So I got Sliv. I just gotta remember what their fucking things look like.
Because I have let me see. I have Uga, and I have an image for Uga, and I have an image for Silvatious. So it's like those will work.
Oh,
I can show them to you now. Actually,
hold
give me
on.
1 sec.
Yeah, wait. Let me find that like that. Oh, I'm just pulling. I just pulled the image. So here, hold on. I'll send you it. Yeah. See, that's basically. I just pulled the image from the yeah, the Lythos. Sure. So like a lot of this early stuff is just gonna be setting up. Because that's just how it is. But oh god, help me. What is that? What is that? What is?
There you go. That's your that's your Uga.
That's Uga. I like Uga. How do I fucking rotate you?
E and Q. If you want to enlarge the image, hit Alt,
Alt.
and then you can use your scroll wheel to further enlarge the image.
So that's Uga. He's vibing. Okay. Now where the fuck? Where's Sliv? Where's Sliv boy? Sliv daddy. Oh, so like, so I always find the trope of like the heroes being super good guys very boring, because like there's no one who's truly good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing, like when you see like a lot of superheroes, like, oh yeah, like my favorite example is Spider-Man. All right, so Spider-Man, he's a good guy, right? He doesn't he barely kills people. Like I think very rarely in the comics he kills someone, and he literally has to pull back his own punches so he doesn't kill people. You know how strong Spider-Man is? This motherfucker, he could rip. So in there, when there was a clone made of him called Kane, became a serial killer. His signature, because most serial killers have a signature kind of like style and like how they leave the corpses. That Spider-Man variant would stick his hand to their face and rip off their skin. That's how strong his suction is because of his spider stuff. And when Doc Ock took over Spider-Man's body in some really convoluted plot in the Superior Spider-Man, he literally didn't know how strong Spider-Man was until he punched the Scorpion in the mouth and punched his jaw off. Spider-Man pulls his punches
a lot.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a lot of like mental breaks where he tries killing people. Batman pretty much fucking almost leaves everyone on the brink of death. Superman pretty much kills everybody. Like no one is innocent when like it's collateral damage. No, I don't justify that as collateral damage, my G.
That's not how that shit works.
Like, one of my characters is straight up a fucking war criminal, and he admits it, like, openly, all the time. Like, if someone asks him about it, he'll say yes. It's like, oh, you look familiar. He's like, yeah, I was in a war. He's like, oh, who did you fight for? Oh, I slaughtered a lot of people, innocents and all. And people really give him, like, I don't know about that. Let's just see. What's he look like? Let's see what is that Silvatious? What a that's a Chad. Did you get are you gonna use the picture I sent for thing?
Oh yeah.
So wait, how do I change what dice I'm rolling?
Give me 1 sec. So Is there?
I don't know.
Give me 1 second. These are all different bags. These are all. Oh, okay. So you just pick a random dice bag, right? And those in that bag, there will be enough dice, like 8.
I just kind of.
Yeah. So there'll be your D10s, your D100, your D20, like all the dice you'll need to play D&D in those bags.
So I'm
And then you
I'm just gonna pull them out right now.
yeah.
So that's a D10. There's a D100, which you're never gonna ask me to roll anyways. There's a D12. D12.
Barely.
So you actually have fucking things where you're gonna make me roll D8.
I haven't gotten that far in looking, but maybe we'll see.
Well, if I honestly, if I propose something outrageous, then I'd would be fine. If
you were playing like a wild magic sorcerer, I'd be regularly whenever you cast magic, you'd also have to roll a D100.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't like mages too much. I like more up close and personal. Despite so I got a druid, a paladin, which is a spellcaster. I'm gonna be alt tabbing in and out a lot of my characters, so I'm gonna be like fucking. Oh fuck. I gotta open up all my characters. I choked my characters. I'm so smart.
Oof.
I now have a shit PC. Whoops, Roland. That's not good.
That's pain.
Yeah, Roland does not seem to be in a good place right now. So I got my characters open. Close that. Okay, so blah blah blah. Yeah. So as you can, so let me just go over my stats. So there's a couple of ways you can do your stats. You can do point buy, which is basically you have a certain number of points that you can just allot into each slot, correct? Yeah. So you can just basically pick where you want to be overpowered in your thing or not, and there's a limit. What is it? I think 18.
23 points.
Yeah, and you'd have to basically spend almost all your points. And then you can roll roll
stats.
Yeah, you can roll 4 d6s. You take your 3 highest, and then you basically use that.
That becomes your stat for whatever you decide to slot it in.
Yeah. So my base stat was 16 for charisma, 13 for wisdom, 11 for intelligence, 14 for constitution, 11 for dex, and 15 for strength on Silvatious. And his modifiers are +3 strength, +2 constitution, +2 wisdom, and +2 charisma. 4. I can't read. Then Uga, she's kind of busted. So he had a base of 3. A base of 15 plus a modifier of 3 and a racial and an ability improvement score, so 16. Dex was 11. Constitution was 14, but I buffed that up. His intelligence was base 8, but he's basically a brick in the brain and socially awkward, but he's a strong boy. And
he is very fucking strong.
And then Lythos is basically a big-brained, quick boy who can't really fit into situation and is really weak. So we're gonna have an interesting thing with that. So we got Uga, Lythos, and Silvatious. That's close enough. Actually, I want to see what Lythos's picture is. Fuck, oh yeah, hot. Okay, so where am I positioning these guys?
Position them at any of the open tables. You could even put them in these more so secluded like tables here as well.
I'm gonna put them kind of in the center because I want them close enough to the bar, and I think that's logical. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty. No. Where's the head of the table? Silvatious would be at the head of the table.
Oh, there is no head of the table, but he'll make one.
He is the head of the table. No, the head of the table, the
head of the table is wherever he sits.
Kind of. I'm kind of putting his back to the bar, because I already know something's gonna happen, and I know so. because so basically these two idiots, this one blows up at the slightest insult, and this one is like meet everything with violence. So these are problem people. So he has to be like the sane person. Let's just be let's be candid on that one. The sane person. All right. So DM, what do you got for us? Oh, I need to put in their stats, don't I? Fuck.
You don't have to put them in here. If anything,
Like, aren't these health?
oh yeah, for your health, you should probably also have one for your armor class, because that would be useful.
So
I'll copy one.
Yeah, just put them next to each other, and then I'll start inputting numbers. Oh, I'm gonna pull up my phone because I have the app.
Yeah. Your left one is going to be your AC. Your right one is your health.
So this one's my health.
Yeah.
All right. Where's the app? DnD Beyond. I need to pull not character builder. Why? I need the Silvatious. My armor class is, what is it? 16. 16 armor and 44 health points. So red is Silvatious. Oh fuck. All right. So that's Silvatious, and then Lithos. Oh, Lithos is gonna get fucked. What's his armor class? 13. Actually, that's not. Green is okay. And 38. This is really kind of annoying. I wish I could just type it in. And then I gotta do.
I mean, you can. You just have to click on it, and then you can input the numbers.
Ooh. Since this, okay, so the purple one is facing me, I'm still gonna make the left one armor. Because, yeah. How the fuck is this up? Nope. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15. Fuck. It's upside down. That's not helpful for me. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, and his health is 55.
Hold on. I can type in the numbers.
Alright, it's 55. This is alrighty. So I'm not too familiar with this thing. So wait, so how do I roll my dice?
All right, you can do it in a number of ways. Say if you take your d20, you want to just roll it normally.
Yeah, you just shake, right?
You can shake.
Oh,
you can.
So this just says my number on it.
Yeah, you can also, if you have the dice highlighted,
like right clicked, right? Just roll.
Yeah, like right click or drag. Yeah, you can hit R for roll.
Okay, cool. It says,
you can also use this pad here, where if you click on the pad, like where you'll find like a red button that'll show up as a tooltip.
Yeah, well, I think it's because there's 2 people on it.
Yeah.
So it's got a. All right, so I mean,
Dice Tower and then Dice Cannon are also ways you can roll, but
I'm just probably gonna.
Dice Tower is relatively simple.
Yeah.
And you can fuck with the cannon once if you really want.
All right.
Because it seems like you probably don't want to use it. But that's fine.
Alrighty. So we got I don't even remember. Can you duplicate the pieces real quick? Can you duplicate these so I can just throw them next to the? Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Hold
on.
This is Lithos. This is Silvatious.
So we'll color him green.
It's fine. It's fine. I already got the thing, so it's not really the end of the world. I just threw them next to. These aren't gonna move. These are just gonna stay here. So all right, cool. All right, so we're good. Just need to have that near. All right, so if you're ready to start up, I'm ready to go. I also need to probably tab in to look at their stats and shit eventually. Oh wait, how am I gonna account for rolling with my modifiers?
Okay, that was relatively simple. So if you go to your sheet, right?
Where is that? Oh,
No, like tab out your
into my
sheet.
character sheet. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me take 1 second. Say I want you to roll something for Uga. And I want you to roll just like a general strength check, not using any of your skills, just pure strength. So you see how you have a 16, how your score is 16?
Yeah.
What you would add as a modifier would be your +3.
Yeah, so I just click the +3 and it rolls a dice and then on screen I see it. Yeah, okay, I see that. I'm also gonna share my screen if you end up needing to see.
Honestly, you can just roll it. You can roll it here with the dice, and then you just add the modifier.
Oh, okay, well. I just mean like just in case. Just in case something happens, I'll have it open.
Okay.
Alright, so Tabletop Simulator. Ready to go.
Okay. Holy shit, how much time have we used setting up? Almost full like hour. That's fine.
That's fine. It takes a lot of setup, but like after the setup it's fine.
Yeah, it's like once you get rolling is when it actually is much smoother and quicker to run.
I'll get it because rolling in dice.
Haha. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, well, you can't leave, but it's okay.
Yeah. All right. So.
Yes.
Uga's Silvatious, and Lithos. These three adventurers have come to Waterdeep for their own personal reasons as a group, whether they've shared them with their party members or not. But as they have been passing through, they have decided uh to find some refuge for the evening. Now, while they have their own arrangements to find boarding and whatnot, they decided to visit the famous Yawning Portal Tavern in Waterdeep to acquire food and drink. As they each take a look around, just generally perusing the clientele of the Yawning Portal, you see a number of unique faces. It's kind of odd when they all, take their glances around. Waterdeep is a relatively large city, not to be confused with towns. It is for for all intents and purposes, it is a city center. It is a cultural hub. Many people of many varieties of race and backgrounds have proceeded to call Waterdeep their home. And so you see a bunch of interesting faces that normally you would see don't always, match or come together, rather.
I see.
You see elves and dwarves, and you see a few tieflings here and there. You see Dragonborn, and they're all at a mix of tables, all drinking, enjoying the atmosphere. Some of them are, as you can see from what they're wearing, which are casual common clothes. These people are, some of them are, normal citizens. But more than a few of what make up the majority of the clientele here are kind of like all of them. Adventurers. They all carry their own equipment, weaponry, armor. Should something happen, they'd also be more than ready. As they also make their perusing glances, their glances land on the barkeep. He looks at first glance, like a unassuming man, an older gentleman, probably in his 40s. Upon closer inspection, he has what appear to be a few scars and tone muscles. This man more than likely has seen his fair share of bullshit. More so than you could probably imagine. Which is probably how the clientele keep from being so rowdy. Rowdy as in starting fights, breaking shit, costing him money.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, interesting. I see.
He looks like a man who you really don't want to fuck with.
Interesting.
As their gazes, are perusing this end of the tavern, it is also really, really difficult to not make note of the giant hole in the center of this tavern. Also because it is a portal. Hence why it is called the Yawning Portal,
That makes sense.
built around a portal.
Understandable.
Through their travels, through their travels and their relative time
Together.
within Waterdeep, the Yawning Portal is really well known for having this portal which leads to I believe it was Underdeep Mountain. And the barkeep is a veteran adventurer of that mountain, which also helps to explain why he has toned fit figure and his scars.
Is this a player phase?
I'm just giving you
the lore.
I'm just giving you the general explanation of what's around you.
So we got a bunch of adventurers and common folk that are just chilling in the bar as one does in a bar. The barkeep, who is a grizzled veteran of the portal and what lies ahead of what lies through it, and our three gentle idiots sitting at a bar.
Yep.
All right.
Is there anything that the three would be doing?
They'd probably be talking. I'll just start up a little bit of a conversation. So Silvatious to Lythos. Lythos. I heard you had some story you were trying to tell us as we got into the bar. I wasn't listening because Uga was contemplating about strangling the barkeep as soon as we got in here. So I need to squash that. What were you saying, Lythos? Anytime I've seen a portal in the Feywild, it's never been good. The last time I went through a portal, Prin didn't come back. Silvatious just looks at Lythos. Like, is this gonna be accompanied by a pan flute fucking symphony where it's supposed to bring a tear to my eye? What's the point of your story? Besides, portals are bad. Oh, nothing. Just portals are bad. Uga comments. Can you just shut up? Like, I swear. I was tempted to get the barkeep, but now I'm aiming for you. Lythos is just kind of like cowering in the corner. Please don't. Silvatious says, men, we've had a long journey. Do you guys want anything from the bar? Lythos, being the kind of submissive twink that he is, utters to in a very quiet voice, I'd like some water. As Silvatious asks Uga, Uga, are you hungry for anything or thirsty? Uga just stares silently. I don't eat. I don't need food for sustenance. What was the point? You've never seen me once eat. Why would you ask me now? Alright then. Is there a bar maiden?
There are many.
Okay.
Which what I've also failed to mention is that these stairs also lead up to different levels. There are 3 total. So yes, there are a ton, and they are all making their rounds across all 3 floors of
Okay.
this tavern.
Silvatious would like to order some ale and some water for Lithos. Can I roll to see if they recognize Silvatious from his escapades as a folk hero? To see if they are inclined to give him a little bit extra on the side.
Sure, I'm gonna say roll for. Actually, how is he going about it?
In a somewhat flirtatious manner, but also like when he calls over the barmaiden, he just asks very politely for his food and drink with conviction, while also kind of like hinting about who he is. And she just roll to see if she recognizes first.
Okay, so then I'm gonna ask you to roll for persuasion.
Right, I'm gonna go roll for persuasion. On Silvatious. You said persuasion, right?
Yeah.
So I'm rolling on my thing. I rolled 5 plus a 4, so a 9 on my d20 persuasion check.
This normally doesn't, this is an odd feeling for Silvatious, as normally this works. He doesn't know exactly why, his persuasive manner and his gallant figure are not popping up into her mind. Maybe it's because she's seen the lot and the type one too many times before.
Interesting.
Maybe she's just not paying all that much attention. Silvatious just doesn't understand as to why this isn't working. But you still get your drinks, and there's no negative penalty for this. So she's not charging you any extra.
Interesting. Okay. So Silvatious asks the party what they should do next. Ugo responds, I think we should ask the barman. He seems like he knows a fair thing or two about that portal over there. Lithos responds, did you not hear what I said about portals? I don't think we're ready yet. And Silvatious says, not ready. We've fought through towns and orcs to be here. Unbeknownst, there are some orcs randomly sitting around the table, and Silvatious...
yeah, they're orcs, half orcs.
Yeah, Silvatious goes to apologize, as he believes this could be misconstrued as some sort of threat.
As Silvatious walks up to one of the tables and starts to apologize, when he makes his first approach,
oh no,
the table here, it's over here.
Okay, so off over here. Right.
They weren't. You have a half orc woman, two humans, and a dwarf that were all seemingly enraptured in their own card game. At closer inspection, they're playing Three Dragon Ante. Three Dragon Ante is essentially just like think poker.
It's basically, yeah, I assume poker. That's kind of a standard card game that most people play for money.
Yep. And as you approach, the pot actually goes over, as they've just finished a hand, over to the half orc woman.
Oh no.
You can tell by the defining, muscle tone and physique. Yeah, I swear I couldn't find that word. I know how to speak English, I promise.
Yeah, we're both university students. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
By her toned physique, she's relatively strong. If not, like, about as strong as you, if not, maybe a little more.
Oh,
probably more. She also has a sort of defining feature of a tattoo on her neck, like a winged snake.
Uh-oh. That sounds not good. Shit. It's already getting bad.
As you start as you introduce yourself and apologize, she gives you a questioning look, as if she didn't know what you were talking about.
I want to roll for Lythos going to play the pan flute to defuse the situation because Silvatious was being he's never been in these he's been off his game since the barmaid didn't recognize him, and Lythos looks over and wants to defuse the situation by playing his pan flute in a joking manner. What am I rolling for?
I'm gonna say you're gonna need to roll for performance. I'm going to also say roll with a disadvantage because there's also already someone performing within the tavern.
So you said perform. I already have performance -2. So is that good enough for you? Is that good enough?
Roll that performance and then roll disadvantage.
How do I roll disadvantage on the page?
So you roll twice, and you take the lower.
Oh, good. So I got 13. So I rolled a 15. Fuck. What is it? Performance?
Yep.
1.
Yikes!
Oh
shit!
Did it defuse the situation? Did it defuse?
You know, there wasn't a situation there to begin with. Lythos bringing the loot. You know, bringing up
his pan flute.
His pan flute, and he starts his playing, and he's just kind of going with it. The issue is, Lythos is, how do I say?
He's not good.
Not ready. He's not ready at all. Like, he's pulling this shit out of his ass, yet he normally never does. And even when he doesn't, it's also not that great.
Yeah, I forgot to kind of drag him. So, well, I mean, does the half-orc laugh? That's what I'm asking. That was the whole goal. Is she laughing at Lythos being a fucking terrible pan flute player?
No, actually, she's looking semi-annoyed, as if she would take the pan flute and toss it into the portal.
I roll for Lythos to apologize and walk away, throwing his pan flute to Silvatious. Because he's scared. Lythos is scared.
He's scared and doesn't want to get fucked up. Roll that, then roll for persuasion.
Roll fuck. Persuasion? God help me. And -1.
Yikes! Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But this is how the cards are being dealt.
Is Lythos about to get beaten?
No. You're actually lucky because she just won the pot. Honestly, if Lythos hadn't walked up to begin with, this would have been all the better. So, Lythos gets to walk away. Does Lythos pass the pan flute over to Silvatious?
Do I have to roll for that?
No, I'm just asking if that happens.
Yeah, he threw it to Silvatious. He threw it at Silvatious and then walked away like a coward.
Silvatious kindly enough steps in before anything can happen to Lythos. I'm complimenting on the fact that the half-orc woman is a very good
hold on. If
Dragon anti-player.
If it's a talk, ma'am, you seem to have a skill that my partner does not. I applaud you for your skill at beating these poor men out of their money. I bid you a good day. I will be leaving now. Uga responds, both of you men are fucking idiots. How did you both do that so poorly that if she didn't just win the pot there, she would have beat you. Silly, both of you. She would have beat Silvatious with Lythos. I cannot with these. It's been a long day. Just go get our beers from the barmaid.
As Uga is saying this, the the Bard Maiden actually returns with your drinks and your food.
Uga, Uga says to the barmaiden, "Ma'am, thank you for bringing the drinks in such a timely manner. If you didn't bring it, these idiots might have done something stupid, and we already saw how that played out. Thank you for here. How much?"
Responds to that with "Oh, don't worry, I saw it all from the bar."
Yeah, okay.
With a smile on her face.
All right. So after that humiliating display of whatever that was, Silvatious goes to walk to the bar, sits down at the bar in an open seat, relatively close to the barman, and proceeds to ask the barman questions about the tavern. Starting with, barkeep, you serve a fine ale. What can you tell me about this portal over here? Hoping to get some. He's trying to get some information.
Right.
So, what would you like me to roll for? How does the barman respond before anything plays out? Because Silvatious just kind of sitting there.
He's sitting there and waiting for an answer. Ah, crap.
For an answer, yes, that is true.
I responded to many things. Double click has fucked me.
Uh-oh.
I just needed one. I didn't need all of these.
Jesus.
I really need a new mouse.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well,
okay, so
allow me to get you the
barman.
The look and image of Barman.
Lathos, you fucking moron. While Silvatious is sitting at the bar, Lathos and Uga are just talking. Lathos makes a joke towards Uga that Uga does not really like.
He doesn't take kindly to that.
No, he does not take kindly to. Oh yes, barman. Hello, how are you?
Barman.
I'm trying to see him. All right, so yeah, that's barman. Barman. What's the barman's name, or does he not have a name?
Well, dude, that's for it.
Well, he kind of asks about the portal.
I'm kidding. That's a trick question. You would already know it.
Would I already know it?
Yes, because talk of the Yawning Portal Tavern does not go without the guardian of this portal. It's a self-imposed guardian, the owner, the barkeep, Durnan.
Oh, Durnan. Yes. I've got a few questions about the portal in the center of the room and about the tavern itself. You know.
All right. First off, you're better off not knowing, unless you have a death wish.
Interesting. I'm a man of conviction. I have no fear. But just for the sake of argument, why would I have a death wish if I wanted to go through the portal?
First, many have said that. Many have also who have said that have not walked away, or rather, returned to this establishment.
Interesting. I
in
see.
A single piece.
Ah, so in pieces.
Why not actually last week? There was a troll.
Oh, good.
With a couple carrion crawlers that had seen itself a exit, and by means their exit out of that mountain is this portal.
I see.
Yeah, let's just say that was not a easy cleanup.
Okay. Since you seem like a grizzled adventurer, I'm an adventurer myself. I don't know if you've heard of me. Maybe the bard over there has, but how would one prepare himself for it not to be a death wish? Because my main man Lythos over here has said any general portal is a bad idea. So
He talks like a smart man.
Oh, I see.
Unless one is prepared.
Yes. How would I go about preparing for the said portal of the tavern? Oh, great guardian.
First off, you want supplies.
Interesting, interesting. Go on.
Things that can sustain you while you're down there. Medical supplies as well.
Okay.
Things like potions.
Mm. And where might I acquire these potions? Food. I would only need rations for 2, but potions seem like a very worthy commodity. Where can I pick up some of these potions and rations?
Let me actually get you a good resource that we might get to use sometime later.
Nice.
It'll be quick.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the fucking candlestick.
Where did I fucking put it? Map. There it is.
Where is it? Oh. You're just gonna put a
Link for you to use. This is a interact. Think of a Google map, but for the city.
Oh, that's a. Where are we currently?
If you go down to see where Trades Ward is, Trades Ward, Honorable Knight. You go to the left of that, to the northwest of that.
Is it the green?
No.
No, that's Mental House of Wonder. Hillock Court. Hold on. Can I? I'll just
find Cook Street. Find Cook Street.
What's the place called?
It's called the Yawning Portal.
Oh, okay, hold on. Because I can just type it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's over here. I see it. I see it. So we're over here. Yeah, alright. Now what?
He'll point you in the direction of a well-to-do what's the word? Alchemist.
An alchemist, yes.
He says he will tell you those aren't the most needed in terms of supplies, as long as you keep your head about you and on a swivel. They're not the most necessary, they're just good to have in a pinch.
I see.
Unless you're can your
Can my wood
elf friend can he do anything in terms of the healing?
That's good. Well, hold on. Let's see what Silvatious can do. You're useless. Oh, I have lay on hands. Silvatious, Lithos. Can you heal?
I think you would have access. I think you, Silvatious, would have access to.
He has lay on hands.
Yeah, he's lay on hands, but I think he also has access to cure wounds as a spell.
I don't think yet. You said spell, right?
Yeah.
Be limited use. No, we just have. All I have is divine sense. Oh, spells. No, I have hold person, spiritual weapon, command, armor of Agathis, and command. At the moment, so no, I only have a healing pool. So that's interesting. So I only have one healer, and he's not really a healer. Silvatious is, yeah, I mean, I guess I can heal these gentlemen, but I'm not too sure on how well that might last me. But I'll do my best. So potions, I will keep this in mind. Anything else, barman? Can I purchase any food rations from you and potentially lodge here, if that is possible?
Before even asking that question, you would know the Yawning Portal does not offer.
Or a tavern? Yeah, they're just a tavern. Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you know somewhere where I can get some lodging? I haven't really been to this. I really haven't been here to Waterdeep, so I've kind of just stumbled in. I've been given lodging in other places, but not quite here. Do you have any recommended places, barman? Is he stroke his beard?
Yes, at the moment he is stroking his beard, and it's totally not me buying time.
No, my character is also stroking his beard, so they're just both stroking their beards at each other.
Exactly.
In the meantime, while the barman Durnan is speaking, to Silvatious, Uga, and Lythos are commenting on the bard at the end of the bar who's performing. Lythos, why can't you play like the bard over there? Maybe you should go ask him.
The bard is a halfling. He's a halfling with a lyre.
Maybe you should go ask him for some tips. You really are in dire need of some performance enhancement. Lythos retorts, I don't see you being able to play a pan flute. It's not as easy as it looks, tin can. Uga responds, do I have to wring that skinny little neck of yours and dip you in through the portal? Straw man. No, I was just saying it's not that easy. Well. Uga coaxes Lythos to go talk to the bard to ask for some tips. Where's the bard? Where's he at?
Bard will be in this section here.
Lythos goes to walk up to the bard and asks him for some tips. What do I roll for? Or does the bard have anything to say in regards to his pan flute playing in this quadrant over here?
I'm going to say roll.
Fuck.
He's going to try to teach you, but he's going to be on hands about it. So he's going to want you to try to play as well to see where you're at. So first off, there's going to be
how many rolls am I going for?
Roll for performance to start.
All right. 18 minus 2, 16.
All right. Lythos kind of confusing himself as he also starts to play this time, and this one's more familiar, for him at least. The halfling seems to catch on pretty quickly as to what this tune is, and he actually sort of chimes in with his lyre. You actually go for quite a few minutes, quite actually like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, just on the spot jamming.
We're jamming. All right.
As a surprise to Lythos, who is not used to this sort of thing. Playing well at all is a surprise enough. And then to have another musician entirely with a different instrument chime along with him is a new experience.
Yes. Uga is chanting some lyrics that are very unintelligible through his voice as he's quite far from the two. And Silvatious asks him politely to shut up so he can hear the barman. Lythos, okay. Do Lythos and the bard get any gold for their performance?
Yeah. Take 5 extra gold.
All right. So I go with my character sheet, currency, add, what is it? 5 gold. Beautiful. The Lythos asks the bard for his name and if he can play with him another time. The bard doesn't have to really.
The bard does give his name.
Hmm.
Matrim Merrig. I will put that in the chat.
Yeah.
That way you can figure out how to spell it.
Yeah, so I can just copy it, throw it in put it in the chat, game chat.
There you go.
I'll add that to his allies list.
Mm-hmm.
He actually has an ally. Wow, that's great.
Matrim before Lythos gets the opportunity to head out and back to his table. He inquires if he's going to be going anywhere near Skullport, which can be accessed through Undermountain. So essentially through the portal.
So Matrim asks, Lythos responds, it seems like our leader is kind of gearing us up for that, so I suppose so. Maybe I'll see you there.
Matrim being a good sport, or seeing that Lythos is being a good sport here, he's going to ask if you can do him a favor.
What is the favor?
It's just to deliver a pouch to someone, to a person who runs a tavern,
On the other
within
side.
Skullport. Yeah.
On the other side of this portal. Lythos asks, how far is this portal, tavern from the portal? As they're all new to the city.
Like, it's not, you'll say it's not that far. It's, like, it's nothing, past, like, the first level. The first or second level of the mountain.
Since Lythos is such a pushover, he agrees and doesn't really ask about the reward because he's a bit of an idiot. And he wanders back to his table with said information. All right.
Let me also get the name of the person that you're going to have to meet at some point.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Maybe put it in a doc later. Maybe make, like, I think we should just have a doc of our play session, because that'll make life a lot easier. I think. Or you can just throw it in the doc I have.
Yeah, why not? Let me just also edit that. Oh,
no. So since these three, since Silvatious has the folk hero background, any city he enters, civilians do recognize him and offer him free lodging.
Yeah.
That also applies to his party, but I think Uga needs to. I think he needs to account for Uga being a recognizable threat as a Warforged. Most people don't take kindly to Warforged. So, do you have any roles that I might have to do?
That'll come later when you're actually trying to secure lodgings.
Alrighty. So
back to Durnan and Silvatious.
Yeah.
If you go north, just on the high road, there's a place. There are two places: the Jade Jug and the Unicorn's Horn. One of them should be able to put you up.
Oh, beautiful. How much should I owe you for the ale, sir? Since he did purchase ale and a water.
Let's say 7 silver and leave with that.
I don't have any silver.
It's 10 silver per gold. So if you pay 1 gold, he'll give you back 3 silver.
You know what, Chief? I'm gonna give you 1 gold. Keep the change, because you've been very helpful for your information. The staff has been friendly. I do appreciate that. And when I come back, maybe I'll have some more questions for you. Fuck me. Where's the? It's my equipment. Oh my god. Remove 1 gold coin. There you go. Silvatious wanders back to the table and explains what the situation is to the gentleman he is with. Uga asks Silvatious if hold on. Silvatious, I think we may be having a problem with the lodging situation. How so? People don't take too kindly to Warforged. I've been stared at by these 3 tables over here, because I think they recognize me. Silvatious asks, "What do you mean by recognizes you?" Lithos, being the somewhat historian, realizes that Uga is a war criminal on a path to redemption, and whispers to Silvatious, "Ah, Silvatious, if I recall correctly, in the dwarven colony that I was staying in, I heard mention of Uga and his kind. Most of them are war criminals. Uga in particular, was buried near my dwarven colony and was unearthed, and he committed a bunch of war crimes. Killing women and children is generally frowned upon. So, I see why people tend to frown upon him." Oh, Silvatious. Oh, that may be a problem, but you know what? Since I'm a folk hero, and if I believe correctly, I was hearing the bard in you riffing, and the bard was singing something about one of my conquests where I saved a city from a tyrant. I think we might be okay. Ooga. Okay, if you say so, but I just wanted to warn you. I appreciate your honesty. So in the bar, they leave in the exit nearest to the bard. That is an exit right here. Is that an exit? No? Am I on my own crack? That's not an exit.
Exit here. Exit here.
Okay. So the exit nearest to the bar, they beeline it. Go here. He already paid his tab. And they all leave. Is there anything else in the bar that I should know about before leaving?
Not unless you want to do a more thorough inspection before leaving. Like, I say inspection, I mean like thorough, just look through.
I think Silvatious wants to do a once around of the main floor and ask Lithos and Uga to wait outside as not to look suspicious.
Roll me perception.
On Silvatious.
Yep.
Perception 20. 18 plus 2.
18 plus 2, okay. When doing a more thorough sort of sweep, just glancing, with your eyes, Silvatious, you make out, over in this corner here, sitting on this chair, is a very notable figure. In fact, you've seen at least one of his books. It is the famous writer, Volothamp Godarm, who's a resident of Waterdeep. You know him from the book Volo's Guide to Monsters, which is well played on fucking Wizards of the Coast because they made that a proper book. Anyways, a lot of your knowledge on defeating some of these monsters does come from that book, and it was genuinely helpful.
Okay, Silvatious.
I think some of the things written in there might have been what's the word?
Hogwash.
Not hogwashed, but
Exaggerated.
Exaggerated for dramatic flair.
Silvatious goes up to the author and engages in a casual conversation about the book. First by stating that hey, I've read your book and it's been a genuine help to me in my adventures as a hero. I have a question for you.
And what can I, Volothamp Godarm, do for you? Fine, sir.
It seems, from my experience, that some of your entries in your book are fabricated to make it more alluring to read. Just from my personal experience, maybe we didn't encounter quite the same thing. I'd just like your take on that. I'm not gonna say anything to anyone. It's just for me to know. One hero to another.
Ah, yes, someone with a discerning eye. Well, sometimes the masses that proceed to read some of my works tend to, how does one say, lose interest should things not be as exciting as one might find. Then again, most people who do find them are nobles who sit in their, you know, in their keeps and their fancy houses.
Oh, I know. That's where I penned one of your books from. I'm sorry I didn't support the author, but after the execution of my parents by a noble, I on my way out of the courtroom, I noticed the book and I didn't seem to think he would need it, so I took it. That's how I got into your writing.
Well, by hook or by crook, one may say.
Uh,
Do what one must. I am at least glad that you have read one of my pieces.
yes, it seems.
Come, take a seat. I am truly sorry about your parents.
Uh,
And he motions for you to sit down beside him.
yeah, I join him. It's no bother about my parents. He'll get what's coming to him. I may have started with a book, but it will end not too differently from my parents.
Well, as long as he gets what's coming to him.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and both of you go start up a little more conversation about the book. You go a little deeper into some of the details, and some of the things that weren't necessarily in some of the entries that might be useful for later revisions.
Beautiful.
Just like small little details that don't act that add more to certain entries.
Yeah, because it seems devoid. I understand him.
Um,
I buy him a drink. I settle
oh
up
no,
with
he
the.
buys you a drink. He
Oh,
buys
he
both
buys
of you
me.
a round of drinks.
Hi.
Yeah.
I thank him for the drink. I ask him to sign my book as I carry it with me, just for.
Oh, and he gladly does.
Yes. I bid him a good night, and I get back to my
Before
compatriot.
you go though,
Oh.
in the middle of the conversation, um, he does give you a little bit of a story
Interesting.
about the dungeon rather of the Mad Mage. He gives you a little tiny tidbit of it
Interesting. And what?
within Undermountain, and
What?
it goes as thus. This story dates to the fall of Ilfarin, an elven kingdom of the north. An alabaster throne belonging to Siglyth Audark, the last Cornal of Ilfarin.
Mhm.
Lots of big words, I swear. I swear this is not isn't some fantasy bullshit. uh, the last Cornal of Ilfarin disappeared from the capital city. I swear to God. Swear to fucking God, Wizards, you had to make this so goddamn difficult.
Of course it did.
It's like I was able to like genuinely sort of tiptoe through everything else. This, I'm gonna give it a shot. Aelith Thandar, where the Mad Mage built his tower, and today stands Waterdeep. It's said that a group of dwarves feared the destruction of such a miraculous work of stonecraft and stole the throne right out from under the elves' slender noses. Where the dwarves hid it for so long, who knows? But should you find it in Undermountain, it would please the elves of the north to know it survives.
Hmm. Good to know. It seems like there's a reward at hand. Thank you for the information. I will be leaving now. I've left my compatriots outside a little bit too long. So, I
Of
bid you.
course, of course.
May our paths cross again.
Indeed.
They all leave.
So, which place do you go to? Do you go to the Jade Jug or the Unicorn's Horn?
I'm gonna
Which
go.
are both across the street from each other. So,
I feel like they'll take more kindly to Uga at the J Jug. What do you boys think, Lythos? To me, it really doesn't matter. Maybe we should ask Uga. I don't know. We're all new to the city. The J Jug sounds like it has a little bit more rougher clientele. I think they'll be a little bit more appreciative of my my history. Let's go there. Okay. It's agreed. We will go to the J Jug. So the
And
unanimous.
so you make your way north to the Jade Jug, walking approximately 15-20 minutes to get there.
Interesting.
You know, you're taking your time. You're not going all that quickly.
No, we're drunk. Well,
Exactly.
Silvatious is drunk. Sorry.
Silvatious.
Lythos had a
can't-
cup of water, and Uga can't get drunk.
Yep.
So
You're taking your time, enjoying the what is now starting to approach dusk atmosphere.
interesting.
Trades ward's still slightly bustling. It's more so getting ready to close down. Trades ward in and of itself is, as the name implies, full of tradesmen, people who do things with their hands, artisans. And you can see as you're passing by shops that are starting to close up, or shops that are dealing with their last bit of clientele and then starting to close up afterwards.
Interesting.
You make your way over to the Jade Jug, just across the way.
Can I make a perception roll just to make note of all the shops in the area?
Yeah, sure.
Right. I'm gonna roll perception on Uga. Where is it? I rolled 16 plus 2. So I rolled
So
8.
18. So Uga as Uga's walking.
Silvatious.
Silvatious, sorry.
Yeah.
Silvatious. As Silvatious is making, the glance around, there are a bunch of shops that kind of strike the eye. What are you specifically looking for?
Places to gear up. The potion shop, if it's nearby. Basically anything that would be useful for our trek towards Waterdeep in the future, or to through the portal.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, you do
I
you.
have to find it.
I'm just gonna have them have a conversation. Silvatious, what were you doing for so long? I know we've been walking a while and we left the tavern, but you seem a little bit more drunk than when we all left. Oh, well, fine, man. Uga. I ran into an author and we exchanged a bit of stories here and there. And he may have bought me another drink. But it's fine. It's fine. I still got a level head on me. Lithos, well, maybe you should be a little bit more sober because a head that's not screwed on straight is sure to fall. Lythos, how many times have I told you? Stop bringing up your silly anecdotes. It's giving me a headache. Hey, don't talk to him like that. He was just trying to make a little witty remark. It's not a big deal. Uga protecting Lythos. Tell Silvatious to stop being a dickhead.
Nice. As this conversation is sort of happening,
really weird.
Silvatious is sort of making a head on a swivel, trying to find a few specific places, not too far away from your inn, actually. Not so much that you see it, more that you hear of people just making their way like out of the shop,
Mm-hmm.
and down the street,
Yeah.
in your direction. It's like you don't actually see it, but you do hear of a place called the Falantar's Filtrates and Components.
Mm-hmm. So a material shop.
Yeah. They deal in they're in like an outfit shop. Deal with drugs, poisons, potions, stuff like that.
They're an apothecary already.
Yeah.
Already. Okay. Cool. So we mixed up the apothecary, a weapon shop.
There's a weapon shop, and not too far down actually. It's called Saren's Fine Swords.
Good to know. And so they arrived at the
Oh yeah,
at the jaded.
When you get to the Jade Jug, you can see further down the street the sign of Saren's Fine Swords.
Mm-hmm. So Silvatious goes up. Oh, you have to load the map, right?
Not for this one.
Oh, okay.
We'll keep it relatively quick.
Okay. Silvatious goes up to the innkeep. Asks if he recognizes him. What do I need to roll if he recognizes him?
This one I'm gonna say you're gonna roll for again persuasion. Roll for persuasion at advantage because of your.
So I roll twice and take the higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Persuasion. So I just got
16.
12. So yeah, I'll take a 16.
You're keeping that 12. Yeah, you're taking that 16. Yeah. This this innkeeper has heard stories about you. Didn't expect you to actually show up here. And he's willing to offer you his services.
Usually it's for free.
Yes.
Uh,
The norm.
yeah. Per my background as a folk hero, so so I get free
They use
lodging.
feedback. Yeah.
Okay, so they take, what would that be, a short rest?
You'd be taking a long rest as it's now turning to dusk.
All right, so we all take a long rest. So I long rest up to 2 hit.
You didn't lose any hit points. So you don't really need to use it.
Yeah, so I took a long rest. I didn't use any spells. Cool. All right, so we slept. We set out to check out the shops, particularly the apothecary first, and then we go to the weapon shop.
The weapon shop's
yes.
next.
Yeah, the weapon shop. So we'll go apothecary and thing. Uga makes a joke about Lythos and Silvatious, how they both snore, as he was awake for the first 6 hours of the long rest due to his automated sentry perk, racial ability. Lythos gets slightly offended, and Silvatious just laughs because he gives 0 fucks.
Yep.
So they head to the apothecary, and who's gonna talk? Silvatious is gonna talk to the apothecary and ask what. Who's is it a man or a woman?
It's a woman.
I want him to flirt for lower shop prices.
Roll that persuasion then.
All right, boy. At advantage or disadvantage or nothing.
Roll flat. Just flat. Like
alrighty.
Roll once.
Oh, what'd that say? A nice 7. 7 plus 4. Wow, the dice do not like me, dog.
They're giving you the dice at points when you need them, and then at comedic value, they're just dropping them.
All right. So I take it that Lythos strikes. Silvatious strikes out, and the prices remain the same.
It's still rated the same. You've got a chuckle out of her.
Oh, okay.
At the very least, for trying.
That works. So what does she have in her shop?
What do you ask for specifically to start?
Probably a health potion. What else do I have that would probably need? What do I need? Do I have any spells? Do I? No, I just need some health potions for sure. And I'm probably gonna use Lythos's money. Actually, yeah. That's what I'm going with. What does she have in her shop to begin with?
You see things like healing potions. You can actually see stuff, like general things to deal with, basic like colds and flus and whatnot. Like attempting, it's an apothecary. There are some things that for the most part, like they're all like behind her, behind like what's the word? Her like case.
I like her shelf.
Her in the case. Yeah, her shelf, like on the shelf.
Hmm.
Um,
How much is a health potion?
health potions go for about 50 gold.
All right, we're leaving the shop. Uh, s-
Health potions are expensive.
Lythos makes an apology for wasting her time and says to have a nice day.
You gotta come again.
Oh, good. So basically, uh, uh, do I even want to go? Okay, we'll go to the weapon shop. Is the clerk a male or a female?
This one's male. This one's a male Ganassi actually.
What type of Unasi?
Fire.
Okay, so definitely keep him away from Uga, because Uga's flammable as fuck. Silvatious,
He's currently like working the forge in the back.
oh, that would make sense. Silvatious,
Like he's not okay. Just so we're aware that like Ganassi aren't like completely like made up of what they are, of like what their element is.
they're like,
Right.
they
It's like
have
he's not
just
gonna set everything on fire. It's just he has that sort of like
affinity.
trait of a look. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I just don't want Uga, because Uga gets pissed off very easily. Silvatious compliments his forge and rolls for lower prices.
Persuasion again.
All right, please give me something good. God help me. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong character. I'm on the wrong character. I'm on the wrong character. That is not Silvatious. That was fucking Lythos. Lythos would have got a 0. Let's. All right,
Sure, I'll let this one slide.
15.
11 of 15.
That's better. Oh, that would have been so. You know what? I'll even roll at disadvantage because he fucking choked the last one.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say disadvantage.
Doesn't really
A
matter.
14.
All right, a 14.
All right.
Because fuck. Like, I'm a fair player because like he choked the last one, so obviously he's on a losing streak of getting money. So he's at 14. What does that get him? I think 11.
We'll say that with the compliment and some smart haggling, you're able to haggle him down to
75.
No, no, not 75.
No, 75. What? 75%? Like,
No,
no, I mean of the original price. So
of
25%.
original price.
Yes,
Yeah, of
25.
original price, you haggle him down to about 25%.
Okay, that's good. That's what I meant to say. I just don't know why I fucking phrased it. Yes.
You said 70, I'm like, oh no, no.
I-
You would need like a natural 20 at best.
I meant to say I wanted 25% off, and I meant 75% of the original price. So
Yes.
what are his prices? What does he have?
Anything from normal like simple melee weapons to like martial range weapons. Everything and everything.
Ooh, I don't know. Hold on. What does Lythos have? Does Lythos have any fucking thing? Please.
How hard are you searching as well? Like perusing his stock. Are you also asking him questions about certain things? Like what is Silvatious doing to acquire knowledge about his goods?
Well, since he's in an adventure, he has a pretty good he has a pretty good insight on weapons, as he's been to many weapon shops before. That's how he came across his great sword that he currently uses. I can roll for that'd be weird. I don't need to roll for anything. He's using a scimitar. I think actually, you know what? Because he's already encumbered. What's Ugo running? Uga has a great axe. What two-handed weapons are there? Because he's a two-handed fighter, I think.
Besides the great axe and the great sword, you're looking at a halberd. Things like a halberd, a maul, a morning star. Those fit in the heavy sort of two-handed. Oh, you're also looking at a glaive as well.
Glaive's is a pole arm, right?
Yeah, glaive, halberd. Those are both pole arms.
I think, you know what? I think, hold on. Can he upgrade my weapons?
How so?
I'll like make them better.
He can give them, the quick once over doing like basic maintenance and upkeep.
I mean,
Those won't do much.
Hmm.
Like those, there's not much in terms of upgrading.
Hmm.
Unless you make them magical.
Yeah.
But that's also very expensive.
Yeah. Since we're kind of broke right now, we're gonna thank Uga thanks the shopkeeper for his time. Also admires his forge, and they leave. Since they're broke, what is there to do in Waterdeep to progress the story? Little side conversation. Wow, Silvatious, I did not know how fucking broke we are. I thought you were a folk hero. Where's all your money, you broke fuck? Hey, watch your mouth. I'm a respected hero, you fucking bucket of bolts. Lythos is trying to defuse the situation by being an idiot, plays his pan flute. How does that defuse the situation of them?
Roll performance.
So I feel like a good roll or a bad roll works either way because
yeah, it's just to see which direction it goes.
Yeah, that's kind of what was it you said? Fucking
performance.
Fucking 15. So
Damn.
17 minus 2, baby. Let's go.
As Lythos can feel the usual sort of
tension
argument between Silvatious and Uga begin. Just before it starts, Lythos pulls out the pan flute, starts playing a sort of calming, relaxing tune. It's actually the same tune that Uga heard, that Uga and Silvatious heard the night before.
All right. So what's left for me to do before I progress the story? Is there anything I can do to progress before I progress the story?
That's really on you. There's not like. If you choose to do anything, is it of relevance? Maybe, if you choose to make it of relevance, but
see, because they're broke. They're broke. They have no money to do anything. All they can really go do is flirt. Oh, hold on. Is there a library nearby? Or anywhere that there's a little bit of knowledge that can be obtained information from about where we're about to go besides the barkeep?
Let me double check. I think you might be looking at somewhere in the C ward for that.
That's far.
That is very far.
Yeah, we're not doing that then. Okay, new plan. Silvatious and the crew go back to the tavern to talk to the barkeep. All three of them sit down at the bar. Fuck, hold on. Sit down at the bar. Get an ale each. Just minus Uga because Uga doesn't drink.
Another 7 silver.
It's fine. Uga, no, Lythos is gonna pay because they go to ask the barkeep about what goes on in the portal, and how they can best prepare for it. I will roll for what is that? Investigation.
This isn't investigation. Investigation is more like hands-on, like inspection.
Then I will.
So you're looking for more. I'd say this is a history check.
Okay, I'll do a history check on all three of them. So Lythos, for what was it? You said for history. So Lythos, I rolled a 9 and a 2.
Plus 2, so that's 11.
Yep. For Uga was a history. A 3. That's not good. Silvatious is where you gotta clutch. History. Well, at least it's plus a 9. Wow, I got fucking 0 information out of that. That's not good. Oh, sick.
Besides, so Uga doesn't pull up any sort of useful information. Lythos, the bulk of the information comes from what Silvatious already knows, and what Lythos is able to figure out by asking the barkeep.
Oh, okay.
And Durnan, he's he doesn't seem as talkative today as he was the other day. What he's generally just giving you right now is, keep your head on a swivel. If you need to find a place to rest, do it because that'll save you in the long run. And that there's general sort of traps always waiting for you down there.
So there's a lot of traps, etc. Okay.
Like traps, roaming monsters, things like that. That's exactly why he's saying keep your head on a swivel. Alert at all times.
Okay. The 3 thing pay out their bar tabs. Lythos pays off their bar tabs. What is that? 7 silver per thing. So Lythos has 15 gold. He'll pay what is that? That's roughly 2.
7 silver is 1 gold.
So yeah, he paid.
Then you get 3 back, 3 silver back.
Oh well, for 2 people.
Oh no, that covers 2 people.
Oh, did it? Then I'll add 1 gold back, and then I'll add 3 silver. No, I'm just gonna add the 1 gold. He can keep the tip for the information. The 3 idiots decide to they stare at the portal, pondering what to do next. Silvatious, here's how the conversation goes. Guys, I know there's not really much information we could pull out of the barkeep, but I think it's time. We really don't have any money to get any new gear or anything, but I'm confident in what we have. We'll be fine, right? Lythos says, do I have to remind you of the same story I've been telling you since we've got here? Big portals are a big no-no. Why won't you listen to me? Uga's like, guys, you know what? I guess I'm the tiebreaker here. I gotta go talk to the barkeep one more time.
You have all of them selected. Uga, as you're making your way to the
oh no.
To the
drag him.
Barkeep, right around here. A sort of young noblewoman.
Oh no.
Seems to cross your path and actually ask if she can take a little bit of your time and step aside to ask you something or to talk to you about something.
Uga says, why not? It's not like I have anywhere to be right now. Just fucking these idiots. Get me away from these idiots. Okay, cool.
Yeah, pulled off to the side. She gives you her name. As Vel Rosnar. This name doesn't mean too much to you as you're not from Waterdeep. You imagine if Silvatious may have heard it, he might know something.
Silvatious is not.
He's pretty much a playboy from everything that you've seen and you know about him.
Silvatious?
He tries.
Yeah, but like, he doesn't like nobles. He's kind of so he would probably try.
At the very least, he might know.
Okay. Silvatious goes to see what's taking so long. Does what is that? A history?
Oh no, he doesn't need to show up. I'm just saying he might know.
Okay, so Uga's talking to the noble woman. What the hell did you bring me here for? You're wasting my time. What do you need from me?
I'm sorry, I'll be quick. I've lost, quote unquote, a a family member who was, how should I say, moving through Under Mountain. Points over to the
Portal.
portal.
I see. And let me guess, you want me to go look for the corpse because you can't bear to be without your family member's corpse. Am I correct?
Just search, basic searching to see if there's any whereabouts as to where he is. He's relatively strong on his own at the very least. He shouldn't die in Under Mountain. It's just he's been gone a while.
Okay.
Make sure if he's okay, or if there's any sign that he's been down there, if he knows whereabouts. Bring that back to me.
Okay, madam. I will consider. What is my reward?
I owe you. The House Rosnar will owe you a favor, and that you can always trust in House Rosnar to fulfill any debts that are owed.
I see. I'll go talk to Silvatious and my young associate Lythos, and I'll get back to you. Just wait right here. Wanders back, goes to talk to Silvatious, this noble woman from House whatever the fuck, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. She said one of her family members is in through the portal. All she wants to do is know if we find or see him, we get a favor by the house that she's part of, and yada. Basically, we get a favor from a noble woman. What do you think? Lythos in the back before Silvatious could respond. I mean, if we're already doing a couple things there, what's the harm in looking, right? Silvatious, fuck. Lythos, is your name Silvatious? Did I ask? No, so shut up. Uga, I don't know. Nobles aren't really in my repertoire of people I like. Let us go back together, and we'll go talk to her together. They go both together. Blah blah blah. All right. So the back of the noble woman. I want to roll to see if Silvatious knows this woman.
So then make a history check.
It's a history check?
Yeah.
18.
Then yeah, you do know about House Rosnar. You know Ezvel is on the better side of House Rosnar, as the house has been experiencing troubles and issues with a few bad apples in the family that are doing less than legal things.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Proposition for you, ma'am, Your Highness, whatever you'd like to be addressed by.
Ezvel is fine.
All right. They're bad with names. Literally, it's part of their character traits. They can barely remember fucking anyone that they've met. Yeah. So I have an idea. To solidify your house, I will propose to marry you in addition to our favor if we find your family member if you are not betrothed. As a to make myself a noble, and to make my two genius boy my knights of House what is it? House Rosnar. What do you say? I'm assuming I have a roll coming up.
At disadvantage.
Oh, of course. I'm not surprised. What am I rolling though? Rosnar. Okay. Am I rolling? Is this an intimidation check?
The way you worded it sounds more like persuasion.
Okay, so persuasion check at disadvantage. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not bad. It's not bad. So 19. So 15 plus 4. 6. Fuck off. Every time I'm at disadvantage. All right. So she what is her response at my Okay.
She proceeds to.
Please tell me. Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting to it.
Fuck. No. fuck?
She
Hold on, I need to add something to my fucking character. To notes. Is a professional pro simp. Sick.
Yes.
Sick. Okay.
Actual simp.
Okay.
She proceeds to give you a questionable, like, raised eyebrows sort of
Okay, you know what?
sort of look.
You know
And
what?
then she goes and she says, counteroffer.
Mhm.
How about I say House Rosnar owes you one, and as proof that you can that I owe you, she from her from her middle finger on her left hand, she removes a ring with a platinum signet ring with the House of Crest Rosnar on it.
What does that do for me?
Um, should you need to cash in on the favor, you bring back the ring to House Rosnar.
Okay. A bigger brain play here. Silvatious. Okay. I like your counter offer. It'll be the tiebreaker. If you don't like my new offer, I'll take the offer you just gave. But this time it's not more of a question. It's more I'm telling you, if we help you, you are going to marry me so I can join your house, cleanse out all the bad apples, and guarantee you protection while making my boys knights. Now, I'm not asking, I'm telling. So this is an intimidation check, all right? This is an intimidation check at disadvantage. That's fine by me, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Glad you're on the page.
All right. So 12. All right, we're fine. 12 and 15. What do we got here? So either way, I will help her, and I will still get her previous offer. But what does she say to my intimidation?
In the face of your intimidation, she still actually refutes your offer. As good as your intimidation tactics were,
Okay.
not good enough on this one.
All right, you know what? That's fine. I'll take your you know it's fine. I'll take that signet ring. I gotta. Where do I add that in?
Put that in
Equipment.
Yeah, your equipment.
I gotta. How do I add? I'll just platinum. Oh fuck. Is it just a signet ring? Signet. Oh, I gotta add item.
Yeah. Add in a signet ring.
Sick.
There you go.
All right. If you ever do change your mind, though, you know where I know where to find you. It's fine. All right. And we bid her a farewell, and then we come back. Lytheros laughs at fucking Silvatious.
Silvatious, this is fucking odd for you. This has never fucking happened before. How many times has Silvatious struck out in the past 2 days?
About 5
This
times.
doesn't happen.
About
This is fucking irregular.
Wait, she didn't wait, but did she not recognize him? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. She should have recognized him.
You don't know that.
She should. Wait a minute. She should have recognized him. I think.
Oh, you don't know that.
Okay. I could have rolled.
Unless you'd like to.
No, I'm not.
I'll say if you'd like to turn around and double check if she knows you. Like, you're not going up to her. You're just double checking to see if she knows you.
Okay.
If you think she knows you.
And
this won't give you any actual
benefits?
hard fact evidence.
I don't care about that. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. Hold on. I just want to double check if I have all my stuff in my equipment. Other possessions. It's in my inventory, right? Yeah. Okay. I have my signet ring. So what am I rolling? Is it history? Or insight?
Just for that check, you'd be rolling insight.
All right. 10.
You can't tell.
All right, sick.
She has the coolest poker face.
Sick. Okay. So Silvatious tells the barman that we'll be back, and they depart into the portal, doing a nice little backwards jump in. All three of them.
There's an actual winch sort of system that lowers you in. So you all take that.
All right, sick.
Just for awareness.
All right, cool. So they just go. Next map time.
I'll say this is a good spot to actually
End it. Oh yeah.
end here.
Yeah. All right. So that's episode one. Episode one. I think I could just call this episode Silvatious strikes out.
Episode 0. Silvatious strikes out.
Uga gets triggered and Lythos learns how to play the fucking pan flute. Wow. The musician.
So in reality, the musician, who wasn't all that good of a musician, learned to be a musician.
Big Flex controlled his anger, so a Big Flex fucking struck out 5 times. He had a +7 on intimidation, dog. +7. All right. You know what he gets? Fucking 12, 15. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do one roll just to see how fucking, like, if it's just a dice. It's just a fucking it's just a dice, dog. It's just a dice. What would it?
That was a 19 though. That was a 19 total.
Would that have got me something? Probably.
Unfortunately, no.
What would I have needed to roll for the intimidation?
It's not so much like what you needed to actually.
Yeah,
maybe that would have been closer. Still not enough.
It's still
because so Silvatious doesn't know the kind of person that he's dealing with.
He doesn't care. That's the whole point.
Exactly. And so long as he doesn't, it's going to be hurtful. It's going to be difficult.
See, like I was thinking, right? Because most noble families run identical, right? They're all very similar. The only difference is the amount of wealth that they have, and like who's a part of the family and what alliances they have. That's literally the only difference between any house, and he knows that because oh, that's pain. Every time the dice rolls are not good when I need them to be good. Pain.
Yep.
Oh, God help me. Well, that was a